last time on Oz Hour.
Okay, last time on Oz Hour, they escaped the loons, and now we're walking, continuing the journey, and they run into this big fucking castle. And instead of being like, oh, I'm not going to go in there because that's not mine, they go in, and all hell breaks loose. Basically, okay, what the fuck happens, actually? What do they do? Oh, it's a big hallway, and then they're in this big room, and there's this large lady who, oh God, what is her name? I don't know her name, so we're just going to move forward to keep it going. She has captive, oh my God, I'm doing so bad, actually, but she has captive Patchwork Girl, and she's taken, is that right? Oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh, okay. She has kidnapped someone and turned them into a canary. and then the three friends, Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Woot the Wanderer, are there, and she's like, ha ha ha, you guys are stuck here, and now I'm going to turn you into cool, cute little friends like I did your friend, the canary. Because I can't, it's Patchwork Girl, right? God damn it. And what happens? She turns Woot into an monkey, Tin Man into an owl, and Scarecrow into something, and I just don't remember. And then the Woot, the monkey, goes and takes the key, or no, apron. It's a magic apron. Takes the magic apron when she's sleeping, and they escape, right? Yeah, they get out of there. But she's pissed because she's like banging on the door, trapped. And that's all I'm going to say. We're done.
Yeah, you're done.
Hi there, and welcome to episode 79 of Oz Hour, the only place where you can hear everything you never knew about the wonderful and strange land of Oz.
That's right. With the help of some alcohol, we will be discussing each of the 14 books in L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz series.
Today, we will be continuing Book 12, The Tin Woodman of Oz, covering chapters 8 through 10.
We're your hosts, Blake Stone
And Wyatt Swangham.
And joining us, as always, is our resident Oz initiate, Hannah Aguirre.
Get the fuck up, Portland! I'm here.
Well, I feel like I was there wherever
Yeah,
there
I
is.
know. For a minute, I was just in the crowd.
That's what I was hoping.
I got my little earplugs in.
Yeah.
Hannah, you just played last time on where you recapped. Well, you talked.
I'm
You did,
so sorry,
I don't know that you
guys.
necessarily recapped what happened last time on Oz Hour.
I think my brain like reset right when you said last time on Oz Hour. It was like,
That's okay.
It took you 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is just if you'd
if I actually said something.
some
Yeah.
things that are useful for the audience to be reminded of. So they decide to go into the castle because the sign says that it belongs to Mr. Yoop. They know that Mr. Yoop is imprisoned in the mountains of Gilligan
Yoop.
country.
Yeah, you.
But when they go inside, the giantess is his wife, Mrs. Yoop.
Yeah.
The canary is Polychrome, the rainbow's daughter.
I'm a monster.
It's like patchwork. Boom. Woot gets turned into a green monkey. The Tin Man gets turned into a tin owl, and the Scarecrow gets turned into a straw-stuffed brown bear. Because we had bears in the last book, so we have to have bears in this
Brown bear.
There's
the
bears in
kids
every
love
book.
the bear.
Yeah.
book. So yeah, that was fun. I mean, I laughed really hard.
Yeah.
Before we started recording, we went ahead and whipped up some cocktails. Wyatt, tell us about them.
Tonight, we are drinking a Tom Collins? No. A Tommy Quickstep Collins. This is basically a Tom Collins, but I added some strawberry jam and some cucumber.
I love when you add jams. to
Smells
things.
refreshing.
I know. Sorry, everybody. It's going to happen every week.
Let's have a slurp.
All right.
Oh. That's delicious.
It's lovely.
Chapter 8. The Menace of the Forest.
So,
The Menace of the Forest.
the menace of the forest. Oh
Who could be
my!
the menace?
I know. Makes you wonder.
So
So they've just escaped.
yes,
Right, they're
Out
outside
of
of the
whose
house.
castle?
Yoop.
Yes. Mrs. Yoop. The
Mrs.
Yoop.
Yoop, the wife of Mr. Yoop,
Yes.
kidnapped
Yeah.
or
that's
held
right.
captive
Yes.
in the
And
mountains.
she's a yukahu. That's right.
Yeah, she's a
Good point.
yukahu. That's her magic.
Yukahu.
So they're out, but that does not necessarily mean that they're safe.
Yeah. Polly is like, okay, let's run because Mrs. Yoop could still get out and get us.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, you guys use the magic apron to open and close the door. How is she going to get out of there?
Oh, yeah, I remember when you guys said that I opened up both
All the
doors,
doors?
and I think I screamed.
You did.
Like,
I
it's
was,
like, what?
I was thinking about that earlier today for no good reason. I was just like, God. But it was intense. And it still kind of is because it's like she
Scary,
could be
she's
getting out of
huge.
there. Yeah.
She's huge and she's pissed.
Oh, yeah.
So they take off. They start
Yeah.
running toward the east as fast as they can. And for
Are
a good,
they still the owl?
Yes.
They are in their forms, yeah. And the yukahu, sure. Mrs. Yoop said, I can't turn you guys
That's
back.
right.
No one can turn you back.
I don't believe that
Yeah.
for 1 second.
I begin to wonder.
They can still hear her like screaming and pounding on the door behind them. They are running like
Oh my
bats
God.
out of hell.
Yeah.
So Woot
She's
the
pissed.
green monkey, he can run up on his 2 legs. He's keeping a pretty good pace. He's carrying the bird cage.
Yeah, because they never let her out because
Yeah.
they just haven't had time yet.
yeah.
The tin owl's able to keep a pretty good pace too, and like the feathers are like tink 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 tink.
Yeah.
And the little brown bear is very clumsy. He's stuffed with straw, so he's just kind of like, I don't know, the same as Scarecrow
He's-
ever was.
But he's on all fours, which I think is also slowing him down because it's
It's
kind of like,
unnatural.
4 big things.
I'm picturing like the piggy bank from
Oh,
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Yeah, that's
I don't
funny. think
think that, but I like the idea.
I
Hannah
like it.
agreed with me. And she's read the book, so. So yeah, they're moving a little bit slower than they probably would be because they have to keep like helping the bear and like stopping and waiting for the bear. But even though he's kind of slowing down the rest of the group, it does not take long for them to get to like this ridge that marks the edge of Mrs. Yoop's valley.
Yeah, they get to the end of the valley and they're like, cool, we actually made it here. Once they cross over, because, the whole place is like hills and valleys. So they get to the top of the hill and they're like, okay, once we're out of her valley, she's not going to come find us. She's afraid to leave her valley because her husband was kidnapped and taken away. So she's not trying to go
That's true.
parade herself around the
That's true.
So although I'm like, what, there's people in towns like around here? Which side of the town's on?
I would still
Yeah.
be running until I see the gale force.
Literally, yeah. Like, I need Ombi Ambi
I just,
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they take a little rest though. So at the top, like Woot's tired, like he's been running. The other 2 can't really get tired. And Polly's still in her cage. She's like, okay, we're safe.
But she's
now.
still like,
yeah, she's exhilarated. Yeah, it's been
it was
crazy.
scary. She thought she was going to be left behind.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
Polly's like everyone's sitting around her cage and she's like, okay, like we've got time to sit here and like think of what we're gonna do next. Like she's not leaving that valley. And so Woot is like, Woot's, I don't know. Okay, so Woot has this like kind heart, I guess, moment, and he's like, I'm just worried that Mrs. Yoop is gonna starve to death imprisoned in her bedroom because she's not gonna be able to get out.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Also, no one dies.
Well,
Exactly.
It's just
She
gonna be very
specific-
uncomfortable
She
for her.
specifically said that no one dies in her valley. And also, do you remember when that loon stabbed him in the leg and he was ready to kill all of them?
Yeah.
God,
oh
you're
yeah.
right.
And he's
He was
not
like,
he's not
"Pop,
mad at her.
That's crazy. And
And
you're
it's like
right.
she completely transformed you to a
Yeah.
different being. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I
what
hope she's
about
all
her?
right.
that really
Well,
sucks.
To me, I'm like, whenever they get in my mind, like I'd be like, hey Ozma, send the police to Yoop Castle and
Yeah.
send Mrs. Yoop up into the mountains and chain her up too.
Shrink
Yeah,
her
put her
down
right
to
next to her
a
husband.
thimble.
Oh yeah, give her some of that magic.
Give her
and
to the
shrink her
Gnome
down.
King if he's still
Yeah.
running around with a different name.
Yeah, yeah, Roquequad or whoever he is now.
Send her to the loons.
Yeah,
There
but
you go.
that is funny though. But more importantly, Polly is like, don't worry. Mrs. Yoop has plenty of other magic that she could escape with. She has 6 magic hairpins.
Wait, who's saying this?
Polly.
Okay.
She's been watching for
Yeah,
weeks.
it's been
That
weeks.
makes sense. I was like, if this is fucking Tin Man or something.
Yeah, it's like,
Shut up.
what? But yeah, no. Polly says 6 magic hairpins, a magic ring that only fairies can see, so it's invisible.
Like, okay, my girlfriend goes to a different school in Canada.
Yeah. yeah. And 2 magic bracelets around her ankles. So anklets. I don't know why they said it like
So
that.
why didn't she open the door?
Well,
I don't know, but thank God they ran.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who it is, but someone says says, or probably Polly, she's like, she probably could have transformed the doorway into an archway
was
and
just
ran
so
right
mad.
through it. But she was just, yeah, exactly. She was just so mad, like, and so, like, this has never happened before, that she just panicked. So thank God. I mean, like, again,
Thank
just
God
the idea.
she probably has a mental illness.
So they're like, yeah, thank God she didn't use her powers like while we were still in her valley. But Woot is like, we still look like this. Like, so what do we do? And they all sit around thinking about what to do. They sit around thinking of what to do for so long. How long was it? That eventually Woot just falls asleep like Dorothy Gale.
And this is the second time he's kind of done that. Because he did that when they got to Yoop Castle, and then the
Yeah.
bed appeared, and then he just laid
He's
down
like,
on it
"Good
and fell
night."
asleep. But to
Okay,
be
Dorothy
fair,
couldn't.
it is nighttime. Like, Mrs. Yoop was going to
It's time to go to
bed,
sleep.
then they stole, then they ran. So he's tired. He's had a long day. Mind you, this
That's
morning he
true.
was transformed into a monkey.
Turned into a monkey today.
And
That's
then now he
true.
ran.
A lot of energy was used up
Yeah.
today.
So Polly, seeing that Woot went to sleep, she's like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep too. She goes to sleep. The other two who don't sleep, just leave them alone till morning to get their rest.
Yeah.
Morning comes.
So at first, Polly's like, hey, let me out of my cage, because they haven't yet. And she's like, I don't need to be in here. You can, like, leave it behind. You don't need to worry about carrying it.
Yeah, I'm not going to run from you.
Yeah. And, like, Woot's getting hungry, and she's like, oh, like, you know what? Like, I'm going to fly up. I'm going to find, like, I can find my own breakfast of seeds. I'm going to look around, see where there's water, maybe be able to find somewhere to get you breakfast.
Yeah.
So Polly's doing the most. It's great.
Thank God she wasn't a canary with clipped wings.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But so she gets out of the cage. She flies up way up high. She makes big circles overhead like an eagle.
Yeah, she
And
just has fun.
After a short time, she comes back
So
down.
that's what I would want to be turned into.
I know.
I know.
I'll be a bird.
You know,
Yeah.
we had someone turned into a bird in the last book, so we had to have someone turned into a bird in this book.
Stop saying that.
She comes back down and she's like, okay, so east, which is the way we were already headed, there's a forest with a brook running through it, so score. And she's like, and if we keep
I just
heading that
remember the
way,
chapter name.
she's like, we're probably gonna find the menace. She's like, we're probably gonna find a menace in there. No.
How does she know?
She's like, we'll probably find some nuts or fruits that way, so like, let's go.
Yeah, classic Oz meal. And if Woot really is like Dorothy with his napping skills,
Starving.
he'll be like,
That's his
I'm going to be
favorite
eating
thing
nuts
to
and
eat.
berries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're on their way. So they set off. The owl, oh my God. In my notes, the way that I'm like, the owl, the Tin Woodman, the Scarecrow, the bear, like, I have it both ways.
Same.
And it's like,
flip-flops.
it's
Oh my
annoying.
gosh.
So you're gonna have to keep up.
I understand.
Yeah.
I know what's going on.
Well, good. But the owl cannot see that well. He's like, okay, like now that it's daytime now, like I'm back to being pretty much blind. So he rides on the Scarecrow bear's shoulders.
Oh my God, so he just has everything that the animals are.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
even though he's
Yeah,
10.
like it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. I'll say
And the
that.
Scarecrow,
much.
the bear that was so clumsy that it could hardly run away from the castle, can carry a tin
Yeah.
owl on its back.
And Elfringbaum says it was easy for him to do it, and I'm like, why say it? Like literally,
Yeah,
literally he does, and I'm like, okay, why are you saying that when literally last night you guys couldn't even run because the bear was so clumsy? I just don't get it. I thought there's an illustration in the book of the owl perched on the bear,
It
and
looks like he's carrying.
I thought, oh, the owl is carrying the bear, of course. And so reading this, I was like, the bear is carrying that. It's just
I had the
crazy.
exact same thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Just
So-
crazy. Cute
yeah,
illustration.
because
sometimes-
he'd be light as a feather.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
like he's full of straw.
He's a teddy bear. So sometimes the canary kind of sits on the monkey's shoulder. Sometimes she flies ahead and circles back. Everyone's comfortable. They're making good time. They're in good moods. And eventually they reach another valley. This valley, it's deep, it's hollow like a big saucer, and at the far end of it is the forest that Polychrome told them about. So they're heading toward it.
Time to
And
go.
as they're going, the Tin Woodman like starts opening his eyes, like blinking in the sunlight, and he's like, you know what? Why are we going to Munchkin Country? There's no reason for us to go to Munchkin Country.
Yeah.
I was going to Munchkin Country to marry Nimiami, who was okay with marrying a tin man. She probably doesn't want to marry a tin owl.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Scarecrow's like, yeah, you're right.
I forgot the purpose
Yeah.
of
And
their whole journey.
Honestly, at this point, no matter the purpose, they need to be focused on changing back. I bet go to the Emerald
back
City.
to the Emerald
Nimi
City.
presumably is not going anywhere.
Yes, and if she is,
True.
What are the odds
More
she's
power
doing
to
it
her.
now after
Yeah.
however many years?
Yeah.
What if Nimi Amy is like 80 years old and we didn't realize, but the Tin Woodman is like
'cause he
super
just-
old?
Well, no, because oh my god, you might be right. Because we just found the Tin Woodman. It's not like he
Yeah.
was like the scarecrow and was made that day.
And every
Yeah.
time we get flashbacks to Nick Chopper, we decided he was hot. Oh, Frank Baum didn't say
he
that.
is. He's gotta be
Well,
hot.
you thought the wizard was hot, so it's not like it changes much for you.
Well, I meant time has elapsed and
Also
now Nimi Amy
Shaggy.
is old.
Oh, do they age like that?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. And yes, Shaggy Man.
Thank you.
But
I was like, y'all are just gonna leave me in there.
But the Scarecrow also is like, or he's like, yeah, like she probably won't want to marry you. Also, like, it sucks not being in our normal like shapes. Like you are an owl, that sucks. I'm a
Yeah.
bear, it sucks.
They're like, at least fucking Wu is like a pretty green color. He looks cool. Like the rest of us, like this sucks. And,
Yeah, I think out of all the four of them, I would want to be the monkey or the bird.
and the,
Yeah.
and literally
Exactly.
Polly's like, wee.
Yeah. Yeah. She's eating seeds and nuts and putting her head under her arm to sleep. I'm like, yes, I love that for her. But Polly's like, basically, Polly says the exact same thing. She's like, I don't honestly mind being a bird. I kind of like this. But she's like, but I do want to be back in my old form. Like, I agree with everybody here. We're going to get back.
She
And
is a so like go with the flow, wanderlust.
I
type of
know.
girl.
Yeah. She's like, oh, let me go look for water and seeds. And then she's like, I'm going to do some tricks while I'm up here. No problems with that.
But the Tin Woodman's like, so Polychrome, like, you're a fairy first. You're a bird right now, but you're a fairy. In all your fairy wisdom, do you think we're actually going to be able to break these enchantments and go back to our regular selves? And Polly's like, queer things happen in the land of Oz. And even though Mrs. Yoop says that the transformations can't be undone, if we go and see Glinda the Good Sorceress, I'm sure she can figure something out.
Yeah.
Which,
Might be able
I'm
to.
like, duh. Like, oh my
To-
God.
the most
Like,
all-powerful wizard or
Yeah.
fucking.
oh, if I go see Beyonce, she might sing me a song. Like,
literally.
We know what's going on here.
Literally. So Woot, I mean, which this is reasonable, but he's like, first things first, let's get some food, because those of us who eat are actually getting pretty hungry at this point. So they're at this point they're at the forest also. They're at the edge of the forest. They start pressing in.
Don't go in the forest.
They're making their bay. They're
I'm
looking for
scared.
berries. The shade of the trees is like closing in over them. It's getting kind of dark and like kind of moist as they're walking in. Yeah. Suddenly a jaguar jumps down. But literally, a jaguar does jump down.
and he's
Yeah,
got
no,
eyes.
really.
You guys need to stop lying to me. I think that's what's happening. 'Cause
No.
I don't believe it anymore.
No, there really is a
That's
jaguar. He jumps down. He swats the Tin Woodman, who goes and flying into a tree.
the Scarecrow. He's got
Oh, the
he's got
Scarecrow.
eyes for that little bear, man.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my god.
He jumps down, swats at bear. Bear goes tumbling, smacks into a tree.
Oh.
The other two are birds and one's a monkey. So all of them are like, hoo, hoo,
Yeah, they go
and they
up.
get the hell out
Yeah.
up in the trees.
They're like, you could actually cause some damage.
The jaguar is like hunched low, like it's got eyes on that bear, and it's growling. It's ready.
Can I just say, it's kind of giving the jaguar in the Wicked movie in Dr. Dillamond's hut,
yeah,
who's
yeah.
like, I'm not
She's
going to
the
stick
one on my
around.
hand
She
I'm
that had a
knows.
cake.
Literally, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, as a
She
leopard,
knows.
I don't know.
Don't look at me like that.
But yeah, so this jaguar is hot.
The Scarecrow gets back up on his feet, and he's like, shaking his fist.
Yeah.
No, but he's like,
He's a
what
minion.
the? He's like, what the hell were you trying to do? And the jaguar's like, get my breakfast.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to be
He's
delicious.
British.
I don't know. Wasn't the guy in the movie?
You're going to be delicious.
Oh, yeah, he might have been.
Now you stay right there, hear me?
Yeah. No, but he does say, you're going to be delicious.
I'm
You're my
gonna have
breakfast."
you like jammy eggs in me tummy, won't you? Good old English breakfast to wash it down with.
Say bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash. Wyatt's like, I don't know, like, Wyatt's mad.
I just don't know what we're doing right now.
He hates London.
But the Scarecrow's like, dude, or no, I'm sorry. I distracted myself. So the Jaguar's like, yeah, you're going to make a good meal as long as you're not old and tough. And the Scarecrow's like, I'm worse than that. Yeah. I'm a teddy bear. I'm stuffed with straw. And the Jaguar, like, just believes him. And he's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, so I guess you're enchanted then. So this has probably happened to him before. Yeah. He's probably ran into a bunch.
Okay, it's giving.
Where are
he
the
just
real
came from Bear
food?
Center. And he's like, how many of you are there?
It's giving, like, if you tell the Pirates of Penzance that you're an orphan, then they can't harm you.
Oh, yeah. It's like they have to believe it. It is the rule.
Yeah.
But he's like, okay, well, then I'll eat one of your friends. What, are they enchanted too?
And he's like,
yes.
They are all enchanted. Yeah, we're all enchanted.
Yeah, that one is an owl made of tin, so not food. That one is Polychrome, the rainbow's daughter, in the body of a canary, so she will fly too fast for you. You can't get her. And then the Jaguar, before you can even finish, is like, that leaves the monkey.
Yeah.
Why would they do that to him? Say that he's something too.
Yeah. Well, I know they should have.
Say he's made of emerald.
Yeah.
But that is all Woot has to hear because Woot has traveled far and he knows Jaguars.
He runs for it.
Oh shit.
He just starts doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, is he
thing.
it is Tarzan?
Yes.
He, to quote my notes, he is swinging Tarzan style.
Son of man, look to the sky.
Okay. But he is just swinging. Oh, and weirdly, also like Tarzan, the Jaguar is chasing.
Oh my God!
Oh
Let's get the
God.
cheetah.
Yeah, the cheetah. Yeah,
Two
exactly.
worlds, one family.
Yeah.
Do the song for the cheetah.
That's Two Worlds.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure.
So the Jaguar takes off after him. The Jaguar doesn't get up in the trees. Jaguar stays on the ground, follows, staring, clocked on the monkey. Monkey just keeps on swinging.
But you know
swinging. What?
He's wearing an apron. And the apron gets caught up in his feet and he misses one of the limbs and he fucking tumbles down to the forest floor, skids across it, and when he rolls over, the Jaguar's paw is on his chest.
Yeah, the second he touches the ground.
Mind you,
boom.
he's the type of monkey he's illustrated to be is like
A spider monkey?
small he's like small. He's like the size of like 2 house cats.
Do you know the monkeys from the Lego set?
Yes.
That's the kind of monkey I picture.
Not me.
Oh. I picture like a Pirates of the Caribbean type monkey.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Like Marcel.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what Woot is doing when the panther's paw is on his chest. And the Jaguar. And
Well, he has the what? Magic apron.
So,
well,
What does the magic apron do?
he's thinking that. He's like, oh, God damn it. I fell because of this goddamn magic apron. And he's like, magic apron. And he thinks of the first word that comes to his head when he thinks of the magic apron. Does a word come to your head?
Free.
He says, open.
and the earth opens up beneath him. He is falling through and it closes up behind him.
The last thing he sees is the Jaguar looking
He's
down
in the
at
core.
him. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then darkness. Jaguar is like, what the, like the camera stays with Jaguar and it's like, he's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what the fuck? Like
He
he's
just
pissed.
wants to eat.
At
Yeah.
this point, the little brown bear and the tin owl catch up, and they see that Woot's gone. And the bear's like, oh my God, where's the monkey? Did you already eat him? And the Jaguar's like, your friend just disappeared into the ground before I could take a single bite. And like he's confused, but he's also like, my breakfast.
Yeah.
You know?
He's like, I mean, yeah, he's like, I just chased this thing. I like he's not in a good
He's like,
space.
I got no energy left.
Polly
Yep.
lands on a stump and like a little ways away from the Jaguar, and she's like, hey, like, I know it's not your fault you're hungry, like literally you're looking for your breakfast, you have to eat, like I will make a meal for you. And he's like, wow,
What?
if you're willing to sacrifice yourself, that's great. You're not a big
She's
meal
like,
for
no,
me.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, no, not me. I'm not gonna be
She's
your
like,
damn meal.
Even though I've been transformed into the shape of a bird, I'm still a fairy, so I can conjure up a satisfying breakfast for you. Like, let's do it. And he's like, okay,
Oh my God.
if you can work magic, why don't you like turn yourself back? And she's like, it's not like that.
Yeah.
I don't know
She's
that
like,
magic.
It's
yeah.
confusing.
It's Yukahu magic that changed us, and she doesn't know how to do that. And he's like, okay, great, like whatever. So she asks what he wants, and he's like, 2 fat rabbits.
She's like, rabbits? No. Oh my God, no. What the fuck? I can't let you eat some cute little rabbits. He's like, okay, 3, 4 squirrels.
And she's like, the squirrels are my special friends.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, love that for Polly.
Oh my god.
The Jaguar's like, okay, a plump owl, a meat owl, not a tin owl.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, like, how about no living thing is going to be sacrificed to feed you? And he's like, okay, crazy lady, like,
At this point, the Jaguar's
what
getting
do you
pissed.
expect me to eat?
Like he growls a little, he like thumps his
And
tail, and he's like, what?
She literally said, I understand that you need something to eat. So it's
Yeah.
like, do you understand what he eats?
Well, she does offer, how about milk and mush?
He's about to eat her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's about to eat her. And the Scarecrow is like, Polly, give this motherfucker some eggs.
Yeah.
Conjure some scrambled eggs.
Give him scrambled eggs on toast. And Polly's like,
I
oh,
feel like that
great.
would make a Jaguar sick. Right?
It's just protein.
Well, it's
and
just-
cats require a
he
high
doesn't-
protein diet.
He doesn't know that he likes it, but I'm sure he does.
Okay.
You know what, everybody? This is your call to action. Scramble an egg for your cat. They'll go nuts.
Tell them what
They're
they say,
nuts.
or tell us what they say.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to tag Ozhour in videos of your cat eating a scrambled egg. So Polychrome's like, cool. Eggs and toast. That sounds good. She flies around the stump that she's sitting on in a circle 3 times. She goes up and lands on a tree branch. They all watch her, and they see that on the stump has appeared a big leaf holding a big heaping serving of scrambled eggs on toast. It's piping hot.
Jaguar approaches it. He smells it. Tastes it.
He's never seen this before.
Yeah. He feasts. He loves it.
He loves
eats the
it.
whole
He's like,
thing.
he's like,
Yeah, and he was hungry.
you know how they do.
Yeah, I know how they do it.
So Jaguar eats the whole thing, says, actually, I loved that. I'm very full.
See
And-
ya.
Yeah, and literally, he's like, thank you guys. Like, I'm going to leave you in peace. Like, you're all good.
You
Thank
don't want
you.
to stick around the people that got magic and can feed you all the time?
I know, yeah. Shouldn't he, like, imprison them or
yeah,
something?
he was just trying to chase a green monkey.
Now they can't see him, but they hear him in the bushes, and they like hear him making his way away until he's far enough that they can't hear anymore. The Tin Woodman is like, that was a really good way to get rid of that savage beast. Like, good job, Polly. But do you remember back there when Woot said he was hungry this morning? Why didn't you?
Yeah, why did we go to the
Oh
forest?
my god. Oh my god, actually.
She's like, oopsie, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh
She's like, I was just
my.
too stressed and distracted, which because she doesn't eat, she eats dewdrops. I can understand her not thinking about like, oh, duh, I can just make food.
Yeah.
But I am like, you guys just slept a whole night, woke up, like you weren't like
Plus,
stressed.
She had no reason to go into that forest.
No,
Yeah.
but it makes sense. She forgot about her specific food magic that she has.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Woot, where the fuck is he?
Well, that's what they
she
asked.
says.
Yeah. And the bear says the earth swallowed him up. And that is the end of chapter 8, The Menace of the Forest. Just a jaguar. And Blake, what would you call that?
Early bird special.
Chapter 9, The Quarrelsome Dragons.
Yeah, apparently there's some fucking dragons in this book.
Quarrelsome? What does
something.
that even mean?
To
They
quarrel
like to
means
quarrel.
to fight.
Oh.
So quarrelsome meaning they're
So-
ornery.
As you can certainly hope and maybe assume, we're back with Woot, who just got swallowed by the earth. We need to tie up that loose end.
It's giving Gandalf fighting the fire demon.
The
Fly,
Balrog.
you fools!
Why did we just talk about the word Balrog
Literally, we were
yesterday?
watching Game of Thrones. Oh, it was when Hodor said Hodor into that well.
Oh.
And I was like, that's just like Pippin waking up the Balrog. But
Yeah,
I could
with
not
his
remember
rock.
the word. And I was like, the Bailiwick? The Bollywog?
I was like, the Balderdash? I was like, it's Balrog. But yes, we are with Woot. He's fallen to the earth. After he sank through the ground, he just fell through space for a minute, and then he landed with a thud on the ground. But he fell a pretty good ways.
Yeah, he like sits up and makes sure like everything
Then nothing's
works. He's like, did I
broken, yeah.
break a bone?
Yeah.
Like he fell hard.
Yeah.
But he looks around. He's like, okay, I'm in an underground cave. Like I can tell that much. It's rocky. The cave is dimly lit with dozens of big round discs that like look like little moons.
But their eyes.
Their eyes. Doink, doink, doink.
Oh,
And
hell no.
You may recall from a different book long ago.
Yeah, where the dragons were in
The cocktail was called the Eye of the Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was all the baby dragons were in the little pockets of the wall.
Yes, exact, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't
But the
remember
mom
which book it
dragon.
was.
But then it was at the end. Dorothy got to the end of the cavern. No one was there to help her, and then Ozma saw her in the picture, and she made her signal and disappeared and was saved.
Is that where we are?
Well, I kind of think it's the same. Yeah,
That would make
it's my theory.
sense.
Interesting.
Because it just sounds very similar. So
Al Frankenbaum's dying. He wants to say goodbye to all his old
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah.
So the eyes all belong to, spoiler alert, dragons, to these huge creatures, bigger than an elephant, 3 times as long. There's like more than a dozen of them in this big cavern. And they're covered in scales, the size of dinner plates, colored in purple, green, and gold, which, by the way, sounds gorgeous.
I
Purple,
know.
green, and
Love to see
gold. Oh, my
that.
God. And then they have clusters of gemstones at their tails and big like circles of diamonds around their eyes.
So their glowing eyes like make the diamonds shimmer.
Yeah. Which, again, these are queens.
Woot
Okay.
sees
that.
that they all have huge mouths with rows of sharp teeth. And all it takes is one look, and he's like, I know what this is. I know exactly what the fuck these are.
And it can't be this. A dragon's den?
I know it's not this. But Woot knows from tales and and I think we've heard this before, but the great dragons used to like freely roam on the surface of the earth, but then they were forced down below the earth's surface, and they're only allowed to come out in search of food every 100 years. When I read that, it sounded familiar to me. I think we got that. in
It
another
sounded
book.
really familiar to me, too.
Maybe with
Those one
Quawks.
dragons.
the ones that like live at the center of the earth with the fairies.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too, but they don't seem like they were driven from the face of the
because
earth.
they lived
I think,
together.
Yeah, I think that these ones, I think it might have been from the other time we saw what I believe to be these ones.
Okay.
So even though Woot's never seen a dragon before, he's like, there's no mistaking what this is. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, bitch, I've never seen a dragon before. And based on
Yeah.
that description, I'd be like, oh, I'm surrounded by dragons.
Oh, dragons. Great. Dragons. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all just
or giant iguanas.
literally, yeah.
Giant,
There's
bejeweled.
there are almost no explanations for it. But they're all just staring at each other for a while. Like it's like seconds go by and it's just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But then eventually a dragon like way at the other end of the cavern is like, what was that? Like he's like he heard a commotion he can't see. What was it? And the largest dragon, which is really close to Woot, is one that answers and he's like, some foolish animal from the outside has fallen down here.
No,
Uh-oh.
a smaller dragon next to that big one,
Can
also in front of
they
it.
not see him?
They can.
They can, but I think
Okay.
that they're not like, it's not like Woot's in the middle of a circle of
It's like,
dragons.
you know when you see a
It's
bunch
big
of
cavern.
They
bunch of
just heard
yeah.
something.
Yeah. It's
you know
like
when
I
you see a
see.
bunch of sea lions all like
Yes.
laying on each other,
Mhm.
or like a pit of snakes or something,
or a
It's
parking
like,
lot full of buses.
or a parking lot full of buses. It's like what one bus in the parking lot sees is not what all of them see because
I
they're
see.
all just
they might
all
have just
over.
heard
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this little dragon next to the one that's like it was some foolish animal. This little dragon is young, we can tell. So this little dragon, who's also in front of Woot, is like, "Is the animal any good to eat? I'm hungry."
God, he can't catch a break.
All
Literally.
yeah, he was. How did I get here?
Out of the
Stop
lion
getting
or out of the
threatened.
Jaguars den into the dragon. Something like that.
All of the dragons are like hungry, hungry, hungry,
Yeah.
because as we know, dragons eat once every 100 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And so that huge dragon is like, "Tut tut, my son, you've no reason to be hungry right now," because they're in the middle of a cycle. I don't
Well,
think we learn how long.
Hibernation.
So the son hasn't eaten. He's like, I haven't eaten for 11 years.
Oh, true.
But then another dragon is like, I haven't eaten for 87 years. Like children are eating between meals and it must be stopped.
we have
like,
to stop
We
that.
have to break that habit, which I'm like, okay, weird social commentary about like the depression. But like the small dragon complains more and he's like, hey, like I only ate a rhino last time I ate. And before that, I hadn't eaten for 67 years.
Yeah. And
So-
rhino's not even a full meal.
Yeah, that's what he says. And
Oh
it's
my
like, Jesus,
I
God.
kind of feel bad for these dragons.
I will just say also, a rhino and or elephant were both used in the last time that we saw these types of dragons. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah, like they
Oh
were
my
talking about
God.
like going out and like getting that for their dinner.
So this, it has
So
to be
that
the
makes
same.
sense. And 11 years ago, Dorothy was in there with them.
No.
But At this point, Woot is so caught up in the conversation, he forgets himself entirely. And he asks the little dragon, he's like, how old are you? Like he's not in a pit of dragons
that
right now.
want to maybe eat you.
And the little dragon's like, I'm,
Let me guess. 348.
oh, what a specific number. I thought you were catching on to something.
What
No,
is
good
it?
guess.
No,
Well,
he asked to ask his daddy.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, how old am I? I don't even know. And the dad's like, you're probably around 630 years old.
like-
But he can't remember. Yeah, you were close. Well, you were halfway there.
I knew it was going to be some crazy number,
God,
though.
you're just like, God, I just
He's
need
like-
something.
I'm ruined. I had so much writing
Oh
on
my
that.
God.
I was betting on that.
Yeah, but he's like, you have to ask your mother. And the mom, from the other side, is like, do not ask me. I just got woken up from my nap, and you do not need to ask me questions right now.
The little dragon's like, Mom, you've been napping for over 60 years. How long are you supposed to nap for?
Yeah. And she's like, I was planning on napping for 40 more. I wanted 100 years of
Their
nap
lives
and then go
suck.
eat more. It is strange, isn't it? Because I'm like, God, I guess why not? If you could nap for 60 years and you
I
lived
guess
to
if you just have that time.
5,000, I don't know.
It's interesting, though, because it's like if they weren't all speaking English, I'd be like, oh, that's just like what a dragon does.
Yeah,
They
but
just
like,
go in their dens and
that's
they
their
sleep.
sleep
Yeah.
wake
and
cycle.
But
They
yeah.
eat every 100 years.
But since they're talking and they're awake and they're like, I'm hungry, I'm like, oh God,
It makes
who's
me feel
making,
bad.
Yeah.
Who's making you
That's-
do that?
Why did we
Like,
chase you from the face of the
yeah.
earth?
when a bear hibernates, I'm not like, oh, poor bear.
It's How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
No one knows what that is.
What?
I've seen the original. I haven't seen the live action.
Same
Oh,
thing.
Well, no one cares
It's
about
like
the live
a
action.
shot for shot remake. I
Yeah.
understand.
The original is iconic. It's a trilogy and it's incredible.
It's a trilogy.
Three
I
of
thought they
them.
made one.
No, 3 of them, and they're all really good.
You know what? I
Yeah.
saw the first one, and then I also saw a Christmas special. We watched a Christmas.
We watched a
special
Christmas
one day.
special, which was crazy.
That is crazy.
They had,
I know.
that,
and we did
Shrek.
not understand. I especially did not understand what was going on.
It was cute though.
It was cute. But Woot is like, whoa, please everybody calm down. Because at this point, the mother is like, let's punish that thing. It came down here and
Yeah.
woke us all up. We have to punish.
The big dragon's like, okay, let me think of a punishment. You're not going anywhere, right? You got time to wait for your punishment. Woot's like, yeah, actually, if you guys just go back to sleep for 100 years, you can punish me when you wake up.
Yeah,
How's
there we
that
go.
sound?
Yeah. Figure it
Go
out.
ahead and rest.
But the little
Rest.
dragon really wants to eat him. And another dragon is like, well, another dragon is like, stop talking about eating. And he yawns and a big burst of fire shoots out.
Oh my god.
At this point, Woot is frightened. So he
Magic
stumbles.
apron.
Well, oh my god, you wish. He stumbles into another dragon, and then he gets pushed off onto the foot of the big dragon.
They're just everywhere.
Who exactly, he throws him basically, and he goes flying and lands 20 feet away.
That second dragon he bumps into also blows fire at him.
Oh,
It says
yeah.
the fire's not that hot.
Yeah, it just says it's bright.
I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting. It's like
It's
so
strange.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Very much with Elfring Bomb, why say it?
Literally, we're gonna get out of here. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Spoiler alert: we are gonna get out
Yeah.
of this
Gonna
situation.
Get out of, thank
So
God.
at this point, Woot has woken up all the dragons. He has been jumbled around between them, thrown across the room. They're all awake and they're all pissed. So Woot, very much like with the Jaguar, run. He starts running. Yeah, he is.
You should have done that 20
running.
minutes ago.
Yes, he should have.
He was just so wrapped up in their conversation.
Yeah,
He's
he's
very engaged.
How old are you?
He was like, I've never met dragons before. He's a wanderer, so
Yeah.
He's a wanderer. The little dragon is at the head of the mob, but these dragons are all awake from hibernation and they're pissed, and someone's got to pay, and it's going to be that green monkey. And
Yeah.
they are after him at full speed for them, which is kind of clumsy.
Yeah,
So-
it's kind of slow. They also all just woke up, I
They
guess.
all just woke up and they have these enormously long bodies that are all crawling over each other.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, it's like a pit of snakes.
yeah.
Oh,
And so Woot runs, and the dragons are kind of taking their time also because they're
he
like,
just woke up.
Well, and they're like, where's he
Where's he
going?
gonna go?
Yeah, he can't
True.
escape here.
Well,
they know.
he got there.
True,
I
yeah.
know. So he
God, use
gets
the magic apron.
he gets to the end of the cavern where it's like some fallen rocks or something have blocked it. So just pure adrenaline. He climbs up the rocks, and now he's just like up in the corner of the ceiling, like waiting for the dragons to get to him, basically.
God.
I
She's
think
mad.
they're gonna be able to see you.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're in a corner.
Yeah. No, they're coming, and that little dragon is like,
He's
Ew.
starting to climb up the rubble wall.
And he doesn't deserve to. He doesn't deserve. There's other
No.
people that have been waiting longer.
Yeah, he exactly. He
Yeah.
ate 11
He ate
years
11
you
ago.
ate a
ago.
rhino 11 years ago.
They need
Yeah.
to discipline their children.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
100%. Beat him.
You told Hoppo to beat me.
Yeah. So Woot at this point remembers something, which is the apron around him.
What does he say?
He says,
Open.
No, he says, free me. What did you say
Yeah.
before?
Oh, what did I say? Oh, freedom.
Yeah. No, open works. And a hole opens up above him, and it's a cavern, and the light comes in. All the dragons are dazed. They're
Yeah,
like, what the
these
fuck
dragons
is that?
haven't seen daylight in 100 years.
Yeah.
And also this green monkey's just kind of glowing like, oh.
Yeah, it's exactly. So he climbs right up, climbs on out to the surface, and the hole closes up behind him just like before. So he is free, but then suddenly the Jaguar appears.
Well, he's full.
And Woot is like about to run again.
Yeah.
But Jaguar says, hey, don't worry. And he's like,
I'm
you're
full.
all good. Yeah, and
Right.
exactly. He's like, I ate a breakfast. I am on my way to go home to sleep. I am all good.
It's like, follow that path that I just made in those bushes. It'll
Well,
take you right to your
First, Woot is like, which of my friends did you eat?
Oh,
If you
that's
had breakfast.
Yeah, because he has
Yeah.
no idea that,
Yeah.
that people.
So he's
can
on an
just do
emotional
that.
roller
He's
coaster.
like, don't worry, buddy. I had some magic eggs. They satisfied me greatly. And now that I'm looking at you, you're a little green. If I'd eaten you, you might have been underripe, messed with my digestion.
Yeah.
Budget cuts.
But
Save.
but then he tells him, but if you go back on the path that I just came through and blazed, you'll find your friends. They're back there. So Woot does go that way. And eventually he it takes a few minutes, but he gets through, goes into a clearing where there's a canary, a bear, and an owl all in conversation, specifically wondering where the hell he has gone.
Okay.
And that's the end of chapter 9. The Quarrelsome Dragons. Will they come back? Who knows? Blake, what would you call that?
Kisses of fire burning, caught in another devotion.
Chapter 10, Tommy Quickstep. So we hear what happened to Woot and with the dragons. He just tells them what happened. He's like, hey guys, I'm back. Like, this is everything that happened.
They're like, whoa, weird. Scarecrow's like, we should get the fuck out of Gilligan Country.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
I'm like, why'd the dragons have to happen?
Which
Like,
I get really irritated, actually, because at the beginning of the book with Loonville, the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman were like, we always have to see what's going on. Like, we always have to look. And things aren't dangerous for us. They're dangerous for you. But it's not dangerous for us. So we're going to go look, okay?
Yeah.
And they've been in all the same danger as
yeah.
Root
And,
since
they're like, and
then.
now we're permanently transformed.
Well, technically, they haven't really been in danger, but because Woot is going with them, he's the one thing that only everyone is interested in. And so
True.
it's like they're not in danger because no one wants to eat them or try to kill them.
but
but
Yeah.
they have a meat person with them
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and they should maybe think about that.
They
Yeah,
can
the
smell
thorn-
Root's virgin blood.
The thorn that the loons trying to use only hurts Woot.
Exactly.
The jaguar can only eat Woot. The dragons can only eat Woot.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
actually crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, you said a lot with
They're
that.
not very, honestly, I'm going to say it. Fuck the Tin Man and Scarecrow.
Oh, this is a strong message.
Some of y'all about to be mad at me for this, but it must be said.
Well, it sounds just like very selfish.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
just strange. We get such varying characteristics from both of these characters and all the characters. I don't think anyone has a distinct personality.
Yeah.
But in this book, what we're really getting is
I
like
just feel for Woot.
them kind of being like, oh, it's fine, but it's not. Like,
Yeah.
it's never fine. But I like the
Woot
idea.
has had like the scariest 4 days of his life.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I wandered all the way through the Gilligan country already.
Fine.
I didn't see any of this.
I was chilling.
Yeah, like
Because he avoided danger.
when he saw the sign that says "Don't go there," he didn't. When he saw the castle with a name on it, he didn't. Like he just skipped the bad things,
gotta
and
go
he never went to the
solo.
forest.
He's
Probably.
gotta go solo.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point though, the Scarecrow is saying, "Hey, let's get to Glinda. That's great. Love that." Tin Woodman is like, "Well, I don't want to go straight there because we'll have to cut through the Emerald City, and I don't want anyone to see me this way."
Glinda's straight south, and so if they go straight south, they'll have to pass through the Emerald City. Which his concern about, like, I look at me right
keeps on
like
trying to
this. I
avoid
don't want my
the Emerald
friends to see
City.
me like this. I know, and I wonder, and I know, like, I hate to keep on like going into this, but do you think it's because Bomb is sick?
No.
Do you think that that's like a I don't want my friends to see me this way?
No, not at all. He died of heart failure. That's not like something that necessarily like you're not sick. It's like you're just,
Oh, I see
Die.
what you mean.
Okay.
I don't think that he's trying to put his experience of a chronic illness into this book because I don't think he really experienced that necessarily.
All right.
But so I do think it's crazy though that the Tin Woodman wouldn't just want to go directly to the Emerald City, because if he went there and said, "Someone turned us into this.
Yeah.
Here's their address," they
Yeah,
would
why is
all
he
be
so,
like
self-conscious.
Go to
all of a
Yeah.
sudden?
go to your private apartment at the Emerald City and wait for Glinda there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
exactly.
Honestly, and you know that through half of this, Ozma's been watching them in her magic picture.
Oh,
you
100%.
know,
Doesn't even
you
matter.
I'm waiting for the chapter where it's like, oh, like, yeah, this whole time, by the
Ozma
way,
eating her
Ozma's
popcorn.
been, literally, yeah.
So
it's
she
like
sent the red wagon and the sawhorse and the,
Oh my
and
God.
the rug that lets them
and
walk
the
across
wizard
the
and
sand.
the she's like, just send it all. I don't need any of it. So yeah. So anyway,
So
it's annoying, but
he's feeling some type of way about passing through the Emerald City, but Polychrome is like, actually, I'm pretty sure we've gone far enough that if we went straight south, we would just cross through Munchkin Land and then down to the Quadling country. Like,
yeah,
we've
they're
got,
past the
we've
Emerald
Yeah,
City.
they need
passed
to
the
stop
Emerald City.
going roundabout ways because they keep on running into things that are not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a map.
Yeah, get a map.
Yeah.
And stop entering places.
yeah,
If you see some
literally.
place that looks like you can go in there and not
Yeah.
see around you,
yeah,
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk until the grass turns yellow or blue.
there we go.
literally.
We don't stop until the grass is yellow or
There
blue.
we go.
And that's essentially what they do, because the Scarecrow is like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I hate being on all fours. Like, and then we get this little aside where he's like, my body doesn't get tired from walking on all fours, but my brain gets tired because it's humiliating. And then it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But they all want to be how they were again. It doesn't matter. They go south.
Yeah.
Let's go south.
So they all agree to keep traveling that way, and eventually they just leave the forest behind. The land starts changing colors. It goes from purple into blue.
Yep.
And we know that we're in the Munchkin country, and that literally, the Scarecrow is just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he feels a lot better. He's like, I'm from here. I come here all the time.
These are my roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I even feel like I recognize those 3 trees over there.
Oh,
He's like, if I do,
we're in his backyard.
We're in
literally,
somebody's backyard. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who. Would you like a hint?
Oh my god, I'm scared. Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself.
Female.
And we're in Munchkin.
Yeah.
Give me another hint.
Book 2.
Oh shit.
No, you have to guess before you get another hint.
Oh yeah, you're right. Female Munchkin. You guys can't put me under pressure like this.
Mean lady.
Mombi. Oh,
That's so funny you said mom, because my next hint was going to be Tip.
but she's like transformed into an old lady, right?
Yeah, but it's not Mombi. It's General Ginger.
Oh.
yeah. He's like,
Woo.
that means we're next to my friend Ginger's house. His friend,
His
Ginger.
friend Ginger. Like, his bestie Ginger.
Well,
Wait,
Like,
actually-
who said this?
Tin Woodman.
Tin
Or, no,
Scarecrow.
sorry. I'm sorry, Scarecrow. It's hard because he's a
Scarecrow,
bear,
okay.
so I get confused.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Woot's like, who is Ginger? And the Scarecrow's like, you don't know who Ginger is? He's like, brother, I don't know who Ozma is.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Like, don't
about?
be mean.
Yeah. But Scarecrow's like, oh, she's like this nice girl. Like, she did take up arms against the Emerald City and conquer us.
And
chase
you
out the
know
Tin
what? And
Woodman.
that was my bad.
Yeah, he's like, but you know what? We didn't have an army. It was really a learning moment for us. But he's like, but like Ozma came, beat her out of it, and then now Ginger and I are friends. Which actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I do actually remember a history of them being friends that I'll get to in a moment.
So he's talking about all of these amazing things that Ginger is. So she now, like, after, she got punished by Ozma, and now she's reformed, and she, like, runs. She's, like, a total lesbian. She, like, runs this farm
Honestly, I
by
pictured
herself.
her as a lesbian.
She's, like, she's butch. So she runs this farm in Munchkin Land, and her farm is pretty unusual. So
Not for Oz.
not for Oz, but instead of normal crops, she grows cream puffs, chocolate caramels, macaroons. These are the things she's growing in her field. She has a gun
Love that
tree.
for her.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
But she's a great farmer, but she's also a very talented artist.
Yeah, like Xanadu level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's the one that repaints the Scarecrow's face, which we actually did hear about a few books ago when he was getting his face repainted, which we've heard about that before,
He was
how
like,
he goes
"I'm
and
gonna
gets
go
it
to my
done.
girl."
Yeah.
But we know that he's gone to Ginger before. So
Okay.
I'm like,
So
oh,
they
that's
are
fucking
besties.
right. They are besties. And she's like, yeah, the Scarecrow's like, she actually painted my face like a month ago. So
That's his glam
Before we were
squad.
Yeah.
transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his glam squad. That's his Law Roach. But honestly, like, Woot was like, oh yeah, your face before you were turned into the bear. That was a good face. That was a good one.
yeah, he's nice. Yeah.
So the Scarecrow just goes on and on about how talented Ginger is. He tells this story about when his straw stuffing had gotten old and crumpled, so he was like so saggy he literally couldn't travel back to the Emerald City to get refreshed. And she was like, God, I only grow desserts.
Yeah,
here."
she's like, no hay. I don't have
Not
animals.
a damn thing I can stuff you with.
She's like,
No.
you know what? I could paint a picture of a pile of straw and bring that to life. Do you think that would help?
Well, yeah, we're exactly. We are told that because he's out of straw, or his straw is bad, she paints a bale of straw so realistic that he can just reach in, grab it, and stuff himself with it. And it's really good
She
quality
should be.
straw.
She should be jailed. Actually,
That's
sounds
magic.
Like,
Oh,
that
yeah,
sounds
you're
like
right.
magic.
Yeah, that's
She should be
magic.
jailed.
Yeah, magic.
Ozma's seeing everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Ozma only sees what she wants to see.
Yeah, literally. Honestly,
Yeah.
dethrone.
Get
Dethrone.
her out of here.
No queens.
So that'll probably come up later, but Woot is just impressed, and he's like, wow, she must be a really good artist, and I know that's true because it happens in Oz.
Woot's like, I know that's right, baby.
Yeah. But Munchkin Country is very nice and tidy. There are now, like, there's little blue fences between all the fields. It's not like the Gilligan Country where things have been, like, very wild and there's been jaguars. So they're just they're in the country now, which is very nice.
They're standing up on this hill that overlooks the countryside, and they turn a little bend in the path, and they stop because they see something strange.
Something blocking their way across the path. Something stretched across the path.
Queerest thing they ever saw.
It does say stranger than most things.
It's very odd and
It
unusual.
It has the head of a Munchkin man. A very nice one. Pleasant face, combed hair. Very long body.
Like very hungry caterpillar
Like
style.
20 legs.
Like centipede.
On this body.
What?
The body was
So
basically...
picture hot guy.
like a
long
centaur, but
body.
caterpillar style.
Exactly. I've had that in the chamber to explain what this looked like, because when I listened to the audio version of this like last week, I was like, 20 legs and it has the head of a munchkin, and I was imagining a centipede with a munchkin head.
Yeah.
I did not imagine this, but it is like 20 or 10 sets of 2 legs
But
with
then-
pants and shoes on.
Yeah. But then torso, arms, head.
Of
combed
just a
hair.
man,
He's-
just like a centaur.
What
He's-
the heck is he doing there?
I think he's a
He-
Nazi test subject.
No, he's sleeping. He literally is asleep. But he's wearing clothes. He's wearing Munchkin clothes. It's a blue thing. He has his pointed shoes. It's all there. But he's kind of just snoozing there. And Polly is fluttering around. She's like, who the fuck is that? And this thing wakes up.
No.
And he's like, oh, like,
Kill it.
I wonder who I am sometimes.
And he's like, Kirby!
yeah. He just starts stomping and stomping. He's trying to mash him down. But yeah,
he's like,
going crazy.
I often wonder who I am myself, but my name is Tommy Quickstep.
Tommy Quickstep.
Is this like this is an I think you should leave sketch? Like, I'm Tommy Quickstep. Like I don't know. There's
Yeah.
just something about that freaking
And he just does
name.
weird things with his 20 legs.
Yeah. And for some reason, he does clarify that he lives in a hollowed out old tree stump
Yes,
or
he does.
log that fell. He's like, yeah, I put a door on both sides and polished the inside. So I just walk in one end and I just sleep in there. That's my house.
Why did I imagine that he polished the inside by being like,
Oh
like
my
just
God, with his
running
little
all
feet.
around to.
God, I hate it.
Oh.
But yeah.
So the Scarecrow's like, so why do you look like that?
Yeah, he's like, is that your natural shape?
bad lesson for the kids reading these books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a bad lesson.
But Tommy sighs.
well, I
and he's-
mean, if you see something like that.
no.
You know,
okay.
Well, in real life,
Okay,
in real life.
if you see something like that,
Oh, I'm not
you-
actually talking to it. You're right.
Yeah, if you see something like that, you go.
yeah, and you run.
I'd be like, so I don't know the world.
yeah. You're like, this
Yeah.
has been here with me the whole
Yeah,
time.
If that monster is on this planet, my brain is melted. Everything I thought I knew is dust.
Yeah.
What's reality?
Yeah, too much.
So actually good lesson for children. No, bad lesson for children. Run. Don't talk. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
What do we tell the children?
So Tommy Quickstep is like, ugh, how did I get like this? Let me tell ya. In song.
No.
Tap, 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 tap. No, I'm totally
Oh
kidding.
my god! I was like, you're not allowed to. Do
Oh my
that.
God. Pretty
You're not
much
allowed to be
though.
that guy.
But it turns out he made a bad wish.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He used to, like, they call him Tommy Quickstep because he is really quick. He used to deliver
He's a
messages for people.
Busybody.
Yeah, he used to like deliver messages or like packages for anyone who needed his services. That was like his job. Cool. One day, there's this old woman who he's like, she must have been a witch or a fairy or I don't know what, but whatever she was, she needed a package delivered, some medicine for some other old woman, and she said she would grant me a wish when what?
Do you think it was Mombi?
No.
No, she can't grant wishes. She can't grant wishes. Something
Oh
about
yeah, she's done.
something about like the medicine for it for some reason just like did something in my brain.
Oh. Well, no, I don't think it is, and we're gonna get there in a minute. But he God. But he said that he would do it because he wants a wish. So he agrees, he goes off, and he's going uphill. He's getting very tired at this point. Very tired.
He's all alone by himself making this delivery and talking out loud as he tends to do.
Okay.
He goes, oh, I wish I had 20 legs. Ding!
All of a sudden, dunk, 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 20
That's
legs.
Fucked up.
Yeah. And he doesn't like this. He does make his delivery still, actually, and he's like, well, I kind of liked it for this because he was
I
having a
did
hard
need
time.
it for that reason.
Yeah.
If only you could like turn it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Like,
then
I want to be like,
Like allow use once.
yeah, like I want to be that
like,
in Teen Titans.
it
I don't wanna be
recharges
that
every
in,
day. It's like a power in Skyrim, and like once a day you can use your
Yeah.
20 leg power.
But that's
But
valid.
I would actually never want it. I would never want
Yeah.
that. I would never want that ever.
not 20 legs.
No.
Ugh.
The power of 20 legs in my own legs, maybe. That would be kind of
okay.
more
So
helpful.
yeah,
there
yeah.
we go. We got to get specific when we're
But
talking out
so that's the
loud.
thing. Like, because they're like, well, like you can probably travel fast, and he's like, well, I was fast at first.
Used to.
But he's like, but now I've looked for this woman. I've never been able to find the woman who did the wish. My feet hurt. I have
Yeah, how are you
corns.
supposed to wash?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
has
yeah.
20 legs. He's got 100.
You need someone to hose you down.
He's got 100 toes.
100 of
That's a
them.
lot to take care of. A
He's
lot of
got
toes to clip.
100
Yeah. Oh God.
to clip, honey. I don't. Yeah, and like we were talking about reaching, his torso's as long as yours or mine. I don't even know how he does it. He's got corns.
He needs someone.
He's
to
got
help him.
corns on all 100 toes. I didn't even think about toenail clipping.
So this is actually a really good time to say something I was thinking about when I was going through this. Do you think that he has
Stop.
10 dicks?
He's got 10 crotches, doesn't he?
Yeah. Or do you think he has one on the front, or is it one in the very back?
I think he
in
has.
the
Or
front?
does he have like?
I think he has the
Yeah.
one on the front that is actually usable and where his bladder is, and the other ones are just there because they have to be, but they're like cloned.
Yeah, I feel
dicks,
like the
so they
legs
don't
are
do
all like
anything.
behind
So like,
him.
well, they are.
But it's like
But, like-
crotches though, because like all the legs are wearing pants.
Yeah, at the yes, and he says like I have to put on 10 pairs of trousers every day and lace
Oh
up
my
20
gosh.
shoes. That's what made me think, what's underneath those trousers? What's he hiding? If there's nothing under there that's vulgar, like a crotch.
He got 10 Lydia B's too.
Yeah. Well, no, he only has the one.
So that means that Okay, wait. Oh, Lydia B's. I get that.
Buttholes, listeners.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. I just want to put it in everybody's head.
I think he's got 10 adornments.
I think there's 10.
No, I think he's got 9 adornments, 1 usable penis.
Yeah.
Can we say penis
They're
on
just
the show?
for show. They're just for show, the
Yeah.
other
I've
ones.
I've been
and then
doing this
there's
show
a real
3
one.
years. I don't know if we're allowed to say penis.
I think that he has 10 real ones, and they can all do different things at once.
What? Like
they
moo?
can all do different things.
Like I'm just saying, like it's not like
They
they're
juggle.
they're not clones, they're not fake ones. I think he has 10. That's all I'm saying.
This
Oh
is
my
the
God.
greatest show. With a
Anyway, that's all.
So anyway, yeah, all of his toes have corns on them. That's like his big comp. He like cannot deal with that. Since he has 100 toes, he has ended up with a lot of painful corns. So instead of running around, he mostly like crawls slowly and painfully.
He's in pain. It's
Aw.
disturbing.
But he keeps running these errands for people, hoping that one day he's gonna find the witch, fairy, whatever the fuck she was,
Yeah.
that did this to him. Which I'm like, I don't know. If I'm like, you are such a good boy, I am going to give you any wish you want. Like, the genie in Aladdin had rules. Like, can her rule be not things that fucking suck?
Well, I mean, the rules with the genie is like this is gonna fucking suck. It's a trick. So I mean, that's a bad example. Maybe to
the
compare
rules
it
with
to.
the genie were
Well, he
you
wasn't
can't
even-
wish for more wishes. You can't wish for someone to love you back.
Yeah, but I mean, you know the whole thing with genie wishes in media and culture.
It's
is
like a monkey paw.
There's always a trick. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's like this wish is pretty much the exact same thing.
And at
It actually
least
is a
with,
genie
like,
wish.
The genie's wish, it seems like you have some sort of consent where he
Yeah.
just
I-
wished out of
That's a
nowhere.
good point. He did not consent to this wish.
He didn't. So there
But-
doesn't seem like there's rules.
It's true.
There are no rules. I think this woman
he
was
wasn't
evil,
even
to be
in
honest.
her presence when he made the wish.
I
Respect
think that
that.
this woman is evil, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I don't think it will ever come back. So just to keep it on rolling here.
He hopes to find her again someday because he's like, I don't want to live like this forever, but that's my only option is to find her, ask her to fix me back.
Yeah.
The Scarecrow like kind of tries to cheer him up. He's like, you should appreciate that you're unusual and remarkable. That's what I do in every single book. And Tommy's like, yeah, that sounds nice in theory, but like, you don't put on 10 pairs of pants. You don't tie 20 shoes.
The
you don't-
Scarecrow
I know.
has no. Honestly, the Scarecrow and Tin Man, I think what pisses me off the most about it is there's just no empathy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the thing is, the Scarecrow was stuffed and tied together as an adult man, so I can forgive it from him a little bit.
Yeah.
But the Tin Woodman lived a full life
Was
as
a man.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he just, I guess he lost brains with that. But anyway.
He lost a lot of things.
But then the Tin Owl is like, okay, this witch, she looked like an old woman with wrinkled skin, missing teeth, kind of creepy. And Tommy's like, no.
So the Tin Woman's like, oh, well, I guess it couldn't have been Mombi, which I'm like, why are you bringing that up? Like, why would you even say any of that?
Like, do you know
And
where
why-
Mombi is?
Well, yeah,
Like, if
exactly.
he said
And
yes, would you have been like, oh, it's
that
Mombi?
must have been her. It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
an old woman with bad dental health.
Did she only have one eye? Kind of summon 3 other girls sometimes? No, wasn't Blinky.
Also, she
yeah.
can't even do magic anymore. So
I know. I'm like, I don't
No.
know why that even
Mombi's
happened.
just an old woman.
But it doesn't go anywhere. Tommy just says, yeah, I don't actually
Yeah.
care if it's not her.
Yeah.
I actually really only care if we can focus on finding who she actually
Where
is
she
and what this is.
Well, Woot's like, do you think she'd change you back if you found her again? And he's like, maybe. Maybe if
try.
I ran another errand for her, I could earn another wish. And Polychrome lands on Woot's shoulder. She looks Tommy up and down carefully, and she's like, I can make you a 2-legged boy.
Yeah. She's like, if you really want it. And he's like, yeah, I really want it.
She's just like, she's got like a mouthful of like food, and she's like, "Do you like a boy?
Your boy.
I got you. I got you."
We'll make you a boy.
Yeah. So she flies down. She grabs a little twig in her mouth, and she draws these mystic symbols on either side of Tommy.
Yes, witch.
Tommy's like, "You some sort of a kind of like a witch or a fairy or something." She's like,
Yeah, she's busy. Scarecrow
Hey,
does
keep
say
it
that.
down.
Scarecrow does say, yeah, something like that. Don't worry about it. The transformation is really quick, actually. First, like, so Polly's like doing all sorts of things around him, like dancing and like chanting. Exactly.
Yeah, literally, she's like, "Alakanam, alakanam."
But the first thing that happens.
What am I saying?
The first thing that happens is that the last pair of legs, the caboose, disappears.
Oh.
And maybe
That's a
one
good
of his
sign.
dicks. We don't know.
And maybe,
Yeah, we'll never know.
we
Or
lost
maybe
a dick
maybe
that
they all
day.
pile up. But then Polly's hopping around chanting. Yeah, the next one goes. The next one. The next one. The next one. Until now, there's just 2 legs left.
He's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa,
because she's still going. She's like
She's like,
still chanting. She's in
in a mood.
it.
She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro.
But no, at that point she stops and she's like, "Oh, I was just actually getting the corns off of your toes." And then she keeps going, and then all of his corns are gone. He has 2
Aw.
legs.
He's like, "Thank you, nice canary lady."
Yeah, exactly. And he's completely restored. And they're all like, "Oh,
Yay.
you're actually pretty good looking."
Yeah,
Like
they
you're
all
in-
like they all chip their glasses down. They're like, "Damn."
yeah,
Give me
they're
that
like,
hear me out
Tommy,
cake."
Tommy Quickstep, Tommy Quickstep Collins.
He's about to be
Um,
on my he's on my list.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, your book 11 list or whatever this is, 12.
Tommy's like, or like Woot is like, "What are you gonna do now?" And Tommy's like, "First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna deliver a note I've been carrying ever since that witch gave me that wish." And he also says that he learned a very valuable lesson.
Oh God.
From now on, he's gonna think carefully before he speaks.
Because speaking without thinking is dangerous. And I'm like, is that what all this was?
A little
Just
the
for
more you know.
the
Rainbow comes
punchline?
by.
Like, what the
Okay.
hell?
I think Frank Brom sometimes should take his own advice.
Yeah, literally. He is, all of this is thoughtless.
Takes the note out of his pocket. He unwraps it. He begins to read. No. He just says, "Once I deliver this note, I'm going to go back to running errands for other people. Thank you."
And you might think, okay, this is going to come back later. But the last sentence in this chapter is, that was the
That's
last
the
they
last
ever
they
saw of Tommy Quickstep. So don't worry. It'll never come up again.
We'll never see him again.
And I can guarantee the dragons and the jaguar are also not going to come up unless they get invited to a banquet at Ozma's palace.
where
her
Santa
birthday's
Claus
at the
is.
end.
Yeah, and they all get sent home in a
It's like,
bubble.
everyone goes home in the bubble.
Yeah. So that is the end of chapter 10, Tommy Quickstep. And Blake, what would you step that?
Buddy made a bad wish. I call that Tommy's misstep.
Tommy's misstep.
Thank you for listening to Oz Hour. Please join us next time as we continue with chapter 11, Ginger's Ranch. Please rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Oz Hour Podcast for the latest on everything Oz. Oz Hour, created and hosted by Blake Stone and Wyatt Swangham. Co-hosted by Hannah Aguirre. Audio production by Charlie Johnson. Theme music written and performed by Rudy Klobus. Cover art by Valentin Lucas.